So the biggest trends we're seeing include the shift to programmatic first CTV, while the ad server capabilities and yield optimization are becoming essential for publishers and not just the buyers. According to IAB, around 85% of US CTV ad buys were purchased programmatically in 2025, which is sooner than expected. So publishers really need to ensure that they have the right tech in place and the right monetization strategy in order to leverage on this massive opportunity. Another trend is the convergence of data and screens. Publishers are looking to unify their web, mobile, and CTV inventory to create consistent audience experiences. And finally, and it's also related, to have smarter content and ad personalization. So publishers are realizing that the real value of CTV lies in understanding audiences and not just serving ads. And AI-driven insights are enabling more relevant content recommendations, higher engagement, and ultimately better yield.
So we live in a media fragmented world. Even within CTV, there's a lot of fragmentation. Um, in terms of the that fragmentation, as advertisers diversify their messaging across screens, how can media owners make sure they're getting the most out of every impression, especially in CTV?
Yeah, so the key here is to look at every impression, whether it's web, mobile, or TV, as part of one connected yield strategy. For media owners, that starts with having a unified data layer across all inventory so you can really understand where the value lies and make smarter decisions in real time. From there, it's about AI-driven optimization, using machine learning to predict performance, adjust to demand patterns, and make sure that you're making the most out of every impression automatically. And just as important is control. Publisher needs transparency into how decisions are made and the ability to own their own tech stack and monetization strategy end to end. So when you're combining those three elements of unified data, AI optimization, and control, that's when you can start to unlock the full potential of CTV.
So Xco has been expanding its offerings within CTV as well as digital out of home. What makes it different from other options in the marketplace? What's the differentiator for Xco?
What really sets EXO apart is that our tech was built on AI long before it became the buzzword that everyone's chasing. For years, we've been using machine learning to predict performance and optimize yield in real time. And that the same foundation now powers our CTV solutions. So our ad server gives publishers both control and intelligence with models that makes billions of predictions per day and trying different types of machine learning to maximize the value of every ad request. So while many are only now adding AI to their story, Exco has been doing it from day one. And that's what makes us uniquely ready for this next wave of CTV growth.
Speaking of that next wave of CTV growth and beyond, what has been the response so far from the market since you launched? And Xco has been around for, I believe, since 2012 and has evolved obviously a lot since then. What can you tell us about that evolution as well?
Sure. So the response has been incredibly positive. We've seen strong adoption from the publisher that we're working with that are eager to bring the same sophistication that they have on web and mobile into their CTV strategies. And actually, I'm happy to share a case study that we just published with a publisher called Playworks. They have over 400 AVOD and gaming apps plus fast channels across all the leading platforms like Roku, Samsung, LG, and more. And they reached out to us because they needed a monetization solution that could keep up with how quickly they are scaling. And with the help of our yield engine leveraging on AI, Playworks saw a 33% revenue increase within the first month, which really exceeded all expectations. And many partners tell us that what they value most is the clarity that we bring, the ability to shed some light on how programmatic pipes work, see how each demand partner performs, and the measurable uplift from the AI-based optimizations. We're also in active conversation with several leading broadcasters and platform owners who see Exco as a way to future-proof their infrastructure as CTV becomes more fragmented.
Future proofing is a perfect place to wrap things up on, Ruth. So with
For sure.
that in mind, looking ahead, what is it that excites you most about where CTV is going, particularly as AI and
Mhm.
automation continue to evolve as well?
I think we're really only scratching the surface. What excites me the most is how AI will help publishers become more predictive rather than reactive, understanding when, where, and how to serve the right ad at the right time across every screen. I also believe CTV will become more interactive and measurable, closing the loop between content, commerce, and engagement. And as automation advances, we'll see smarter yield systems that can make thousands of decisions per second, empowering publishers to extract the full value from their inventory while still maintaining in control. So the future of CTV isn't just about bigger screens, it's about smarter data-driven storytelling, if you will.